Welcome to Real Racing TV, top asphalt blistering 3/10 of a mile madness from our very own Southside Speedway. Stay tuned for interviews, tech talk, and some outstanding racing. Greats like Bobby Allison and Denny Hamlin cut their teeth on these four corners. Be prepared for an awesome show. And now, here is your host, Sean Cook.
Hi folks, we're down here with Greg Holt, driver of the number 22 car. Now Greg, when Curtis Markham was driving this car, he was racing Denny Hamlin, he ended up in third, right?
That's correct. Matter of fact, that caution came out with 10 to go, and I would have liked 10 more laps with Curtis on his bumper, because I think, I don't know if we had anything for him, but we had a pretty good race car at the end. Curtis, I think, was as fast as anybody on the track. So.
Well, Greg, you're having a lot of fun out here, aren't you, buddy?
Oh, absolutely. I haven't been able to run a whole lot this year. My daughter's playing a lot of competitive softball, and it takes up a lot of my time. So this is really only my second night out, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, good. Folks at home, this is the face that goes with the 22 car, Greg Holt. Now, Greg, if somebody wanted to get a new home, where do you think they should go?
I think they should go to Bendall Valley, Breland, or Eagles Nest, or Briarcliff, all Finer Homes neighborhoods. We build the best house for the money in Richmond, and I can guarantee you that.
And you know what? I went out and shot their commercial, and they really are beautiful houses, folks. So please, if you need a new house, go to Finer Homes, because it's people like this man here that not only support this track. How many cars do you sponsor out here or help out, Greg?
6 or 7 probably. 6 or 7 somewhere.
6 or 7 cars.
More than that in certain ways, but probably 7 or 8 maybe. So
7 or 8 that he actually admits to, and also you're also very involved with the TV show. So I want to thank you from myself and all the viewers, because without people like you, we wouldn't have a TV show, folks. But watch out for the 22. He's going to be coming from the back. Get into the front, right, Greg?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I want to thank you for putting this show on, because I think it's made a big difference with us, and I appreciate that too.
Well, good. It's I'm just having fun. That's all I'm having. Hey, my Firebird's messed up, by the way. I took it over, had to put a new water pump on it. Both the bolts snapped off. Then we were trying to get one out, and it's snapped the timing cover now. So anyway, I can tell you from my experience, there's a lot of work and a lot of money and a lot of time goes into these race cars, right, Greg?
Yes, sir, it is. I want to take a quick thing. I got Jersey Mike's on my car this year. He's a good friend of mine, Robbie Waldrop, and I really appreciate that. I want everybody watching this TV show to go buy a Jersey Mike sub this week, if you would, please.
All right, folks. Well, first option is for breakfast, you go to Hank's Barbecue. Then you can go to Jersey Subs and then go back to Hank's Barbecue for dinner. Okay, folks? Stay tuned for some serious late model action from
Southside Speedway.
Yow! All right, folks, we're down here with Chris Dodson, defending 2006 track champion. Chris, you just went out there and beat the 15-second mark. How do you do it, man?
It's just a good car. Bobby Creech has worked his heart out.
Yeah.
Worked hard on this car. We've gotten beat this year. Run second 4 or 5 times, whatever it is. Just been a little bit off. Bobby's just worked hard. I can't take the credit for it. When a car drives like that, I can do something with it. But Creech Motorsports, Bobby Creech, he deserves the credit for that.
Well, you must be feeling happy with being in the pole right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. With the inversion the way it is, but still, you want to settle the pole. You want to have a fastest car, and we have all day. So we'll see. It'll be a good race.
Well, folks, my wife wanted to tell you thank you so much for the Honda Fit that we got from Williamsburg Dodge. She loves the car, and you gave us a great deal. And, folks, if you need a Honda or a Dodge, where do you think they should go, Chris?
Williamsburg, Honda, and Dodge.
And you know what? They will deliver the car for free, and if you need any service work, they'll drive a car up there, give you a loaner, drive your car down to Williamsburg Dodge, fix it, drive it back, and take the loaner back. That is service, and you guys are definitely doing something right?
Good bunch of employees down there. It's a good place. If you need a Honda or Dodge, come see me.
Well, all the other car dealers' numbers are going down, and your numbers are going up.
Well, a lot of that has to do with being able to sell Hondas is the biggest thing. Honda and Toyota.
Yeah.
It's the 2 best cars being made right now, and sales show it.
Well, Chris, good luck out there. People, watch out for the number 0. Looks like he's got the pole position. Tonight might be your night, Chris, eh?
I'm going to try.
Hi, folks. We're down here with Chris Hopkins, who last year was probably one of the most popular drivers out here. But, Chris, you're winning too much. The crowd at home is going, man, you've turned into a bad guy now. You know that. You're winning too much. You're getting to be like Thomas Stenson, man.
Well, I can't help that. I mean, we got a good car under us this year. Last year, we had a decent car, but we had some part failures that took us. I probably would have won just as many races last year if I hadn't had those part failures. But you know, We all sat down as a group at the end of last year, decided what we were going to do as a group. We followed through with it. We got a good piece, good motor, good crew. And when you got everything going your way, it's hard to look back on things that happened in the past. And
Yeah. Well, this is your season, buddy. God knows you've worked hard. How long have you been running out here, man?
Man, I've been racing out here, I'd say at least 10, 12 years. I've run late model stock cars all over the East Coast, so this is not the only track I've ever run. And I'm used to running the long distance races where these guys, some of these guys out here that I run with had been used to running the shorter 50 lap races and so I'm used to the 150, 200, and 300 lap races because that's where I came from. But
you want to give a shout out to any of your sponsors that get this car around the track?
Oh yeah, I gotta definitely thank Jamestown Builders, or Rick Townsend Racing Products. It's a group effort between all of us, and if it weren't for any of them right here, I wouldn't be as good as I am,
Well, something's working for you, Chris. People, watch out for the number 43 car. I hate to say it, there's probably a lot of people out there going, man, somebody stuff it to Chris, baby.
That's fine. The competition out here is pretty tough, and
well, Johnny Eversole's got a brand new car. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. He's been running. Everybody runs decent. It's just that I told Russ Ellis today. When they drop the green flag, I sit back and ride, and then you got a few fellas out here that they're gung ho from lap 1, and by the lap 50, lap 60, they're sliding all over the place. And I've been taking my time watching everybody, and I'll watch what their car's doing. And when they start sliding around, I got tires on my car to go around them.
All right, folks, well, stay tuned for the upcoming late model race. This is Chris Hopkins. The name of this car is Pop. The old car is Katie May, and now you got triple 30-lap races next weekend. You're going to have both cars out here, right?
Yeah, we've been working just as hard on the old car here lately, to get it ready, to get it out here just for that. In case something happens to this one, I can fall back into that.
Well, folks, I'm glad to hear that they've been working on the other 43 car, because I'm going to be driving that car in practice after the triple 30s. So stay tuned for some serious late model action from Southside Speedway. Hi, folks. Roy Hendrick, Bugs Hairfield, legends at Southside Speedway. Bugs, we've got Marks and Harrison behind us now. Do you think that's a good thing, buddy?
It sounds like you got somebody to get you out of trouble anyway, don't you?
Hey, if somebody gets into him tonight, he might need him.
Right, exactly. I might need a good lawyer tonight.
Folks, the Grand Stops are out practicing, and we're at the toughest track in the South with a couple of the toughest drivers in the South. Stay tuned for some serious late model action. All right, folks, we're down here with JB Poates, driver the number 88. Now, JB, you did an amazing thing last year in the Pro 6 class. Tell us a little bit about last season.
Well, it was a good season. Pro 6 class was a very good class. I loved it. But it was just competition and all was getting weaker and weaker, and the owner of the car, he decided to sell it. So, and then this opportunity to come along with Roy Hendrick, and it's been giving me a fit. It's tough. Last year, we was running up front, winning. This year we're running in the back. So.
Well, folks, we're in the tech shed right now, and there are 4 scales, 1 for each tire. Now, tell us a little bit about what you're trying to do, JB.
Well, when I come here, I had got a set of tires, and they come up small, so the car was come in low. And then I had to go and raise it up for qualifying, and I just back in here checking it out and make sure that it's right where I want it for the race.
So now what you're doing is you adjust the springs to put weight on different tires, and what are the rules that each tire has to weigh a certain amount?
No, it's not. It's of course you got total weight and you got right side weight. And that's what I'm doing now, is making sure that the right side weight is right, and the total, and of course the cross.
So for once, you're actually in the tech shed for your own reasons, not to get teched, right?
Yeah, I wish I was getting teched.
Folks, watch out for JB Poates in the 88. This car can only run better, right, JB?
I hope so.
Well, good luck, buddy. All right, folks, this is the face that goes with the number 2 late model car of Greg Fernandez. Greg, last time you raced, it was a real unfortunate situation. Well, tell us a little bit about what happened.
We come out here, I think we qualified somewhere around 5th, and that moved us to 3rd. We had a really good car. Steve and I, we kind of checked out a little bit, and, they were holding up to 43 a little bit, I'm sure, but he finally got in the mix, and, it looked like it was going to be a 1-2-3 deal like that, and just a little bit of trouble out of a lap car, and, we all started somewhere. I'm still new to this myself, and I yelled at the guy, and I apologize if you see this, buddy, but You know.
Well, there's nothing like racing to get adrenaline going around your body.
Yeah.
If you could just wait about 5 minutes, you'd probably calm down, right?
I tell you really would, but you know, we worked really hard on this thing. Everything on it got bent. I mean, everything. And we put this thing back together, and it's right back where it was. And
what about Steve Zuskin's car? That looked like that really got tore up.
yeah, it knocked the horns and radiator and all out of it, but we're gonna work on that one this week. Hopefully, this one won't get tore up. So it's always a fun ride dealing with these race cars, and I'd like to thank a few people if I could.
Sure, of course.
I'd like to thank my brother. He's been helping out a whole lot lately. Ray. I'd like to thank Ken, obviously my mom and dad, all my sponsors, CG&D, RJ Smith, Central Virginia Home Builders, Mike Jennings and them guys. Frank Silva came on board. Thank you to him. Just everybody's come in and made it really easy for me. And I'm new to this, and it's nice to know people stand behind me right now.
Well, that's fantastic, folks. Stay tuned for the...
One more thing.
Yeah, go on.
Greg Holden, Clay Holden, Finer Homes. You guys know what you mean to me. I don't say it enough. Thank y'all.
And I'm going to give a shout out to Greg Holt with Finer Homes too. And if you need a home, Finer Homes makes the best home in the universe, right, Greg?
Yes, sir. Go get you one. You'll love it.
All right, stay tuned for some serious action. Watch out for the number 2. He's got it in him. He's going to win one of these days, right?
We hope so. I think it ain't too far away. We'll get him.
All right, stay tuned, folks.
The 22 of Greg Holt, the 48 of Scott Turlington, and the 88 of JB Poates. We are green flag racing. Late model style, 100 laps the distance. Down into turn number 1, they head off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. The top 4, top speed pace lap around the toughest short track in the South. Pillsbury up on top. Chris Ward will lead it by the car at the stripe. Pillsbury drives in hard, but makes the car work. Racing Jason locking up the left front brake. All of these cars less than a second apart in time, really about a half a second from first to worst here in qualifying. Billy Morris having to lock up the brakes to not run over Pillsbury in turn 1 that time. Chris Ward, the number 1 car, holds the number 1 spot, and it is flying, folks. Greg Fernandez up into the 2nd spot with his Chevrolet. Oh, Chris Dodson goes around. Oh, man, Brandon Hendrick, the nose cover of the 33 car is down. The 48 of Turling, that dodge to the stripe. Greg Fernandez not letting him get too far away. I mean, the 02 car, talked to him earlier tonight. He said, I think you can do it, brother. Let's see what you got. But I tell you what, Chris Ward is pretty stout. And 3 championships under his belt show that he knows how to definitely get it done. Pillsbury, Ray Ashworth looking to the inside now. The McRae Electric Chevy has a nose inside off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. We watch that battle continue on down into turn number 3. Caution is already out on the field. Debris down in between 1 and 2 is what we're hearing. Green flag out once again. The number 1 automobile of Chris Ward leading the way. 4 laps on the board. The caution laps are what's taking up the time right now tonight. Couple of cautions here. One for the accident involving Chris Dodson in the top of 1 and 2. The last caution, debris in turn 4. A piece of lead left on the track from one of these racing automobiles, so we'll have to see who that was as they work on the race traffic right now. Chris, they made a little bit of bumper tag off of turn 4, and now Pillsbury gives Ray Ashworth something to worry about. Billy Morris all the way down on the rumble strips. Ray Ashworth draws him down. Morris stays off. Oh, Hopkins. Oh, Aurora Hendrick into the fence, cuts down the right front, into the wall. Caution in turn 3. Wow. Green flag back out. A little bit of bumper tag going on over in 3 and 4. And it's allowed the top 3 cars to get away. Chris Ward out front in the number 1 automobile. George Pillsbury in second in the 7 car. And it's Ray Ashworth in the 10. Billy Morris in the 00. And Chris Hopkins rounding out your top 5 in the 43. Brandon Hendrick trying to mount a challenge as Ray Ashworth now mounts a challenge on Pillsbury. 10 car to the inside. Oh, so close. Ray down into turn number 1. He'll make the run to the inside. The 10 car down on the bottom of the track up into the 2nd spot. Billy Morris trying to follow suit off of turn number 4 and down the front stretch. Challenge off of turn number 2. Pillsbury that time catching a little bit of bullet plate probably with the right rear off of turn number 2. Hopkins down on the bottom of the track. A couple of cars slinging first caution out at lap 28. Making the break, Chris Ward in the number 1 automobile. Chris Ward driving that Dodge for Ron Roberts Racing. Just purchased this week, qualified up in the top 7. That got him the top spot, and he's had it ever since. Hendrick on the bottom of the speedway, the 55 car, trying to take over the 5th spot. Down the front stretch, they race wheel to wheel at the line. Pillsbury by about 3 inches. Ashworth working on the 1 car up front while the 2-car battle goes on. We'll keep it. Oh, and around goes Russ Ellis in the 33 automobile off of turn 2. Caution will fly. Sword, he's not letting him get away this time. Down into 1, he'll already have a nose on him. Off of 2, the 2 make just the bare a little bit of contact, enough that Chris Ward definitely knows that he is there. Ray Ashworth in the 10 car. He hasn't been to victory lane in a few years. He really wants a victory, and he's only 1 car and about 68 laps away from it. He has his own piece of real estate. He's going to work on the 1 car off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Ashworth is sideways. He holds on a second, but barely. He's got the run inside of Ward down the front stretch. Ashworth is sideways again. Caution's going to come out. Brandon Hendrick's gone around down in turn 4. Right when it was getting good. A little bit of time to let those cruisers cool off. Down into turn number 1, Ray Ashworth already going to work once again on the back end of the 1 car. Off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Ashworth is there. Ward drives in. He's sideways. Ashworth makes the lunge. He's sideways off the corner. Ward at the strike. Ashworth on the bottom. Ward on the top. Off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch they go. Ray Ashworth and Chris Ward. Caution is out. Green flag back out on the late model sportsman feature. 50 laps to go. Chris Ward wiggled in turn 4 that time. Ray Ashworth right on his back bumper again. Off for turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Ward gets a little bit of an advantage on the exit of the corner. Ashworth this time not as close to the 1 car as he was the last restart. Pulls within a... Ashworth down into the corner. He's trying to hang on. Chris Ward in the center corner. The car's going away quick. Oh! Ashworth Ward's going to go around. Hopkins drives down in the corner. The thing is there any damage to the front tires on the 00 car after all that connection out here? And Hopkins is already working on the 00 Billy Morris. Nudges him a little down into 3. Billy practically driving blind around this track, but the good part about it is Billy can drive this track blindfolded. Hopkins still trying to mount a challenge on Billy Morris. They've stretched it out by 2 car lengths over Chris Dodson right now. Around in turn 4, we got the 33 of Russ Ellis and the 02. Billy Morris back through the gears off of turn number 4 and down the front stretch. What started out as 19 cars is down to 11 on the speedway. Billy Morris leading the way in the 00 car. Chris Hopkins in a 43 in second. Billy Morris still out front. Chris Hopkins made a move a couple of laps ago. Here comes Turlington in the 4th. 48 car is strolling, folks. He's taking over 4th spot now. Turlington would like a caution to bring him closer to his front 3. He might have something for those guys. McGee up in the 5th. Pillsbury's dropping back wholesale style. The 10 car of Ashworth on the inside. The 22 of Greg Holt goes by. Your top 2, the track looks very slick. Ray Ashworth and Wayne McGee have been door to door for 10 laps for the 5th spot and still have not settled that spot. Caution coming out on the speedway. And we got another chunk of lead. We're just collecting lead like crazy. We can build a race car pretty soon here. Billy waits till the last second, hits it, and here they come off of 4. Oh, Wayne McGee, Ray Ashworth is in the outside wall. on the track right at the moment. Billy Morris, Chris Hopkins, Chris Dodson, there's the opening. Chris Dodson trying to hang with those cars, but you see him pull away from him about a quarter of a car every time they exit the corners. That time a shot in the middle of the corner. Morris is sideways. Hopkins into the top spot. Right rear flat on the 00. Chris Hopkins down the throttle and through the gearbox. Uh-oh, hang on, Russ. He and the 89 car, Jenkins, still not done with the night. Down into turn number 3 they head. Hopkins, Dodson, Turlington, McGee, and Holt on him soon. Might want to keep an eye on the 33 and the 89, folks, because up front it's pretty much follow the leader. 2 to go, the signal on the top cars. 2 to go, the signal on. No way. Flag coming back out. Chris Hopkins back through the gearbox. He's your leader over Chris Dodson, Wayne McGee, 33 of Russ Ellis, and George Pillsbury in the 33 car. Russ Ellis already gets ready to work on a 202 VA Wayne McGee. Turlington making up spots wholesale. Down into turn number 3 off of turn number 4 and down the front stretch. Up into the top 5 within a couple of laps here. White flag is already out, heading for the checkers. The 43 automobile looking for win number 5 on the season. He started 7th, but he's going to finish first. Chris started 7th the last 3 races in a row and has won all 3 races in a row. That is a wheel man right there.